So it goes without saying that the view counts, comments, likes, and engagements are ridiculously low for a person of my caliber and intelligence and intuition, who's been in the game, so to speak, of creating content since 2004 and 2005. By the way, there's a lot of people that come over to the channel that used to listen to oraclebroadcasting.com. Welcome. But I would say that it's sad that people in Portland, Oregon, when I was on the air there for many years, are nowhere to be found. If you really do like these recordings and you used to listen to Oracle Broadcasting, send Doug Owen of blacklistednews.com an email and tell him that you don't appreciate the fact that he eliminated all of my broadcasts. Because this is what you need to know. If you like channels like this, you need to engage in the content. You need to share the content. You need to support financially if you are able to. For those that are not able to support financially, enjoy the content. For those that can, you should. Engaging with the content means sharing it on Reddit, going into Facebook groups, and sharing the link to the actual channel. Simply watching the channel without actually doing anything to support the channel itself is not helping, is not giving back. You should want to give back to the channel. There's many ways you can give back to the channel if you cannot contribute financially. You should want to see me do well. You should want to see me succeed. You should not just sit there and aimlessly watch the channel for entertainment purposes. You should also develop the intelligence to understand that there is value in listening to podcasts on other platforms other than YouTube. You should take my advice and seek to be more than a social media junkie. If you're just watching content on Facebook Live, if you're just getting your information from Twitter, if you're just getting your information or your videos from YouTube, you're selling yourself short, and you're not doing much to boost your IQ, your intelligence, or your intuition. You need to think outside the box. I'm using these platforms now because this is where the people are. I'm getting back on cable access TV in January because it's where the people are. But I don't want to stop myself at that. I must write a book. I'm not working right now this morning on writing a book, but in order to get certain ideas across to a more empathetic audience and demographic of America, I know that I have to expand my work beyond YouTube, beyond social media. So this is what I'm doing in the here and now. This is what I'm doing in the moment. But in my future, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, if we are even still here at that point, my goal is to be far more evolved than where I am right now. There's ways you can share the content in an email newsletter. You can go outside of social media. You can download the actual videos themselves, print them on a DVD, and hand out a compilation of my very best videos to people in your community. And if you're ashamed of that, right, if you're ashamed to be sharing Alex Ansari's content, and you're embarrassed to be watching Alex Ansari's content, you can do so anonymously, right? You can share a DVD here or there and distribute the content without putting your actual name on it. You can create another YouTube channel and take one of my longer videos, if you get permission from me, and take some of my most important points and put those individual points 1 minute in length, 3 minute in length, 5 minute in length, and get those points out there. If you have a website that gets a fair amount of traction, you can embed my actual videos on your actual website. If you want to volunteer and you have higher education or you have an advanced intellect and you agree with most of the content that I put out there, I could use your help editing a book. And I don't just mean one book. I foresee myself in the future having a series of books, an autobiography, a book on the solar flares to go along with my first book on the solar flares, a book on the archons, or the unseen forces, also known as the demons, taking transcripts from my old videos on the archons taking that actual data, that transcript provided by AI, copying and pasting that data, and putting that into a book. If you want to actually help me progress and help my message get out there to the larger world as it is, knowing that I'm one of the most shadow banned content creators in human history, then I encourage you to do your part and help me reach the masses.